Welcome to the Yummy and Fearless podcast with the Side Chicks, where we offer our side of the issues. Thank you so much for listening. Please follow us at Yummy Fearless on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and even Pinterest, where you'll find additional content from today's show. You can also listen to us on Apple iTunes, YouTube, Stitcher, and Spotify. Please rate, like, review, subscribe, and share. And if no one else has told you today, we love you. Now let's get into the show.
Begin Podfix Network transmission in 3, 2, 1.
Speaking of gay sex, I really wish you'd seen episode 4 of P-Valley.
Oh my gosh. Was there more gay sex? Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I don't know if I should wait for you to.
No, don't wait. Okay. It's too disturbing.
You need to see this, and I'm gonna tell you
No.
why. Because this is the way a lot of homosexual activities occur. It is not. I think that we have an understanding of a certain type of homosexuality, like, you know, when guys are gay.
Mhm.
We get that. They're gay. We know that. This ain't what we talking about, though. We're talking about a different light of gay activity. Two extremely masculine presenting men. How it happens, how they go about it, how it goes. I'm telling you, it is a fucking education
Oh my.
that you need to have.
I can't unsee it though. I'm already seeing it in my head, and I'm
you
disturbed.
can't, but you need to know. You need to know this, because one of the characters, Lil Murder, who is a up and coming trap rapper. So his boy, Lil Murder is going on a tour, a quick little tour. So they got his boy out of prison to serve as security.
Okay.
For him on tour.
Got him out of prison.
Well, he was getting out anyway, but they picked him up like he gonna be security. He gonna be your boy. So for you looking at it, and I saw other people like last week saying, I don't know. They kind of like, there seemed like there was something between them. And I was like, people tripping. No. But then this week, so he has this one stripper that's traveling with him to perform, and she had her girl. So this week, though, I was like, wait, something is up, because dude just got out of jail and he ain't tried to holler at neither girl. None.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, that's a little strange. Something's up. So he had this little breakdown. So they go in the room together, and he was going off on about something on TV, and he like, oh man, come on, man. So then he like holds him, then he kisses him on his head.
What?
Then he goes and he kisses him on his cheek.
Oh shit.
Then he kisses him in his mouth.
Oh hell no.
Then they give each other the look.
Mm-mm.
Then he grabs a condom. He opens the condom. Then he puts the condom in his mouth.
Oh, come on.
Then he takes the condom and goes down and puts it on him with his mouth.
Oh my word.
Then he turns around and assumes a position.
What? Okay.
I bullshit you not on
No,
the bed.
that's too much. No.
He gets some lube. And
Were you looking
squeezes.
from between your eyes like?
I was sitting here like I need
between your fingers.
I just need somebody else to have seen this shit. I know millions of people seen this, but I'm just like, he pulls the lube, squeezes the lube.
No. They have to show all that. Come on.
They show all of that. He puts it in. Dude gasp. He says, I got you.
That's too much.
And fucks him.
That's too much.
Yes.
That is too
Then
much.
they cut away. So he wakes up in bed, and he's feeling the other dude had got up, and the camera pans over. He's sitting on the windowsill, and he got like this postcard in his hand, and he's like, "Who the fuck is Cliff?" He was like, "You been out?" Because they used to be in jail together. He was like, "You been out all this time. You ain't never sent me no postcard. Who the fuck is Cliff that he been sending postcards to?" Let me share some with you.
No.
Yes. 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 And yes. You need the education. Okay? Because I really believe that this is how a lot of this shit go down. And we not talking about people who gay, because we understand that. We talking about niggas and how they be doing it like that.
Oh,
You
my
need to
goodness.
see this. You need to see this, because it's gonna answer a lot of questions for you. And it's a lot of situations you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I get it now.
Just answer me this. Is it gonna make me look at everybody suspect?
You're gonna be educated. You're going. Just, I will say this: when you look at it, you're gonna know that there have been some people that have gotten past you before. You're gonna know that. After you see this, you're gonna know some people have gotten past you in the past, but they never will again. They never will again. Because both of these men present as hyper masculine, attractive. The girls like them. Nothing about them. Nothing. But it is clear, and I think that it is a realistic representation of how a lot of that type of behavior or preferences occur and how they function, how they do it.
I cannot. I feel like
I need you to see it though.
I don't need to see it. I don't need to see it.
I need you to see it. You need to see it. You need to see it. You need to see it for real. You need to see it because I think it's real as fuck. It's some. I think.
Are they bisexual or are they just homosexual?
I think they're homosexual. I think they're homosexual. I don't think that they are in any way out of the closet. I mean, they're pretending. They're not like out or anything in any way. But I don't think they're even bisexual.
So why play the role? I don't understand why they wouldn't just come out.
Because they don't fit the template of gay. That would I think that would affect sort of their image. So the one dude is a trap rapper. So part of his image, he already pretends to have something going with the girl that stars in his videos, who's a stripper. He pretends to have something going with her. He has nothing going with her.
So I understand him not, he has an image to uphold that makes his money, but those other two guys, is it Cliff and the other guy?
Well, Cliff is non-binary. So he's
the one with the mustache that has the long hair and stuff.
Yeah, he's the one that dresses in women's clothes.
Right.
And so he's true in his trueness. So there's no.
Yes, but my point is he has been pursued. This rapper guy has been pursued now on the inside and the outside of prison by men who are gay.
Well, the rapper guy pursued Cliff. Cliff didn't pursue him.
Oh.
He pursued Cliff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
He pursued Uncle Clifford.
Oh.
Yeah. So Cliff didn't pursue him. He pursued Uncle Clifford.
Okay.
And they got their thing going. And and even that was fascinating because that's the other reason why I think he's gay. Because it was a love. It was and is. It's a love affair.
Mm-hmm.
it isn't just sex, it's
Right.
a love affair. Kind of
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
oh, look at the stars and here I am. And, I'm on tour. I'm going to send you a postcard from every city. It's a love affair.
Wow.
So I don't know if he already was gay or if he got exposed to that while doing time.
Well, clearly,
He or if
the
he
boy
just
comes out and
partook of it while in
that's
prison and
almost
it's
too
stuck.
much for me. That is almost too much for my virgin eyes. I cannot. That's too much.
It's real though.
Cognitive dissonance.
It's real though. And yeah, it's real. And it's a hell of an education. Okay. Yeah, it's been fascinating and people are buzzing off of this episode. But that wasn't the only homosexual sex scene from
That
this
episode?
episode. Yeah, that wasn't the only
There was
one.
another one?
There was another
Who
one.
is making this? I need to know. This is what okay. What was the other one?
The
Wait.
other one, okay, the other one was from two women. So it was from one of the strippers.
What?
So she originally, the husband would have her come out to perform or whatever, but the wife saw her and decided that she liked her. So she thought it was the husband, but it turned out to be the wife. And as a matter of fact, the girl that plays this role, she went to our alma mater.
What?
Yeah, she went to our alma mater.
No.
FYI. So she called her out and she was like, oh, by the way, coach isn't coming. It's just me. And one thing led to another, and next thing you know, she's eating her pussy.
What? Okay, God, I can't.
Yes,
I can't.
The whole episode was
just gratuitous. That's just gratuitous. That's what the people want, I guess. That's what the people want.
But you know what? I don't even think it's a thing of what the people want. I think that it's just real. I think this is what happens. It's real life. Women have sex with women. Men have sex with men. Masculine, rough, hetero presenting men have sex with each other all the time. I just think it's realistic. That's what I think. Yeah, that's all that happened.
People want to see sex. They want to see it. I could tell about how everybody was like, I can't wait for the second season. All the comments that I saw was like, we gotta, that's why they tune into the Tyler Perry thing too, I think.
You think so?
Because they know
really,
he doesn't show all that.
Not a lot. He doesn't really show that much. A lot is inferred, but they're not showing that much. But in P Valley,
damn it.
So when they grabbed the condom, I thought, because at that point, well, I guess I did know that they had to have a history, because once he kissed them on the forehead and then they passionately, well, the way it started was he was in the bathtub.
What?
But he wasn't taking a bath, but he was trying to record on his phone and he had the shower curtain. So the dude comes in there and he took a piss and he like, man, you messed up my recording. He like, I had to piss. But he kind of looked at it like,
seriously?
A little bit. Yeah. So that's how it started. So then he gets out of the bathtub and goes into the hotel room. And that's how it started. Yeah. So, but at that point, I guess I still was resisting this fact. I'm like, maybe not. So I didn't know that they had a history yet. So I'm kind of like, well, how do they know who's going to use the condom on whom. But they had a history. This was not the first time that they had done this. And it seems like the dude that was frustrated, who was upset about other stuff, it seems like what he really was upset about was he hadn't had an opportunity to have some intimate time with his boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the other one is Tank, Jamie Foxx, the dude from the Parkers are all people that, you know, have been called out from time to time. Diddy.
Yeah.
And it just makes you like, is this how it goes, guys? Is this what happens?
Well, if you're curious,
I don't want to know that much.
You need to take a look, because I'm like, oh, it answers some questions for me.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Let me be blissfully ignorant.
But I mean, it's like, if you watch the show, it was clear that something was up, because it's like he's sitting here with one of the chicks. Granted, she had a dude. So it's like, okay, so let's say he's being respectful of the dude, which isn't normal, but okay. But she brought her girl. He didn't try to come for her girl in any way. So right there, I was like, something is not.
So let me ask you, does it make you wonder if any guy on any given day can be turned out? Do you think that there's a possibility? Does that little mystery live in every single guy for you now, or?
Oh gosh, that is a hell of a question. I think it lives in some guys. Some guys.
Way to go. Way to be politically correct. Come on now. What's the percentage? What's the percentage of guys you think it lives in? Dormant. 50. It may be dormant. 50%?
50. Yeah.
Good grief.
I mean, because it's sex. Guys love sex.
Even with another dude?
It's still sex. And guys love sex. Yeah. And the thing about it is, you know, they're supposed to really enjoy getting their prostate tickled. You know? So even if they want to find out
the prostate, what's wrong with our tickling of the prostates?
We don't have a penis.
We got digits. We got fingers.
Now I can fist the fuck out of your ass.
Speaking of fisting,
which I often do.
I heard that a woman that supposedly female women who are lesbians, a lot of times they like a butchy type of woman because she is fisting them.
Where did you hear that? Where?
That's the word on the street.
That's
the word on the street. That's the word on the street. Did I imagine that? I thought I heard somebody say that.
Lesbians like a butchy type of a chick.
Those who do like the butchy type of chicks like them because they fist them. Is that not a thing? Because they don't have a penis.
They don't, but
and women do like to be penetrated.
But fisting?
Well, if a fist can fit up a butthole.
That is true.
Certainly it can fit.
But men are tough.
Ain't that much tough in the world.
You know, who am I to say?
I think to me, if it's true what you're saying though about these men who present very masculine and who just got down with it, even because here's the thing, not nary one of them better come out and be like, I'm not really gay, I'm just playing a character. No, my friend.
Are you kidding me? Because the actor that plays this role is married with children.
Yeah, he's not,
He
he's
is
lying.
not. Now, I will say this: he deserves every Emmy, Oscar,
Cause he ain't
Grammy.
acting. That's like Queen Latifah. She when she played in Set It Off, she was so believable because we all knew. Okay, so these guys better not say that they're just playing a role. They are 100%. So to me, the moral of the story is these very masculine presenting men who obviously like the company of other men. It just goes to show you anybody can be, you know, persuaded for the right amount of tickling.
Now, I'm gonna say this one more time. This actor deserves an Oscar, an Emmy,
because his ass
a
ain't
Grammy.
acting.
You don't think he's acting?
Do you? Let me ask you something. How much money would it take for you to make out with another woman for a scene for the sake of the movie, for the sake of the show?
About 300. That's slap me at 20.
It'll take, well, mine is my price is slightly higher. My price is the price of my student loans. You cover my student loans, I'm all in. I'm your lesbian
But
for the day.
but making out with a woman is not the same as making out with a dude. If you're, well, I'm saying even if say that you don't have a problem with it, or say you have a whatever, how you feel about it is not an issue. But for men, to me, it would seem how you're perceived is probably more of the risk. So if you are a heterosexual man, then you don't want people doing what we are doing here, which is saying that you deserve an Oscar, a Grammy, an Emmy, and whatever else, an American Music Award, or whatever else for your performance, and that you are in fact not acting. That's what you don't want hanging over your head.
But yeah, because there's some things that people just won't do. There are some things that people just won't do, no matter what the money is. Like, for instance, I'm not going to be Diamond and Silk. I'm not going to act like Diamond and Silk.
Right. I won't be Diamond and Silk. But if you, even if you're not gay, if you kiss a woman, there is no societal outrage or backlash that you're going to have to experience.
That there is. Let's pick something that there is a societal outrage about, that a woman could possibly, be the butt of, or the receiver on the receiving end. So maybe it's not lesbian sex or lesbian kisses, but let's say it's Diamond and Silk. Let's say Step and Fetch It. If you go out there in blackface and start eating fried chicken and all of that, watermelon or whatever, knowing that, okay, I'm only doing this for the money. I'm only doing this for the money. This is not really me. This is a character I'm playing. How much money would it require for you to do that?
That's a good question.
And then because at some point, people, I don't care what you say, people are gonna be like, that's you, boo. That is you. That is not a character. You would not have done that if that was not you.
Right. How were you capable? And why were you so good, Diamond?
I mean, come on. Come on. And I do think there are people like that. The black chick, Damon Dash's cousin. And the like.
Stacey Dash.
Yes. So maybe she's doing it for the money.
Mm-hmm.
But if she is, she's a damn good actress. And I don't believe in it. And she's on my list forever because she is a detriment to the culture. So is it worth it? I mean, like, people think no matter what you say you could, like, what's her name? Omarosa. Omarosa has come back and like, oh, well, it wasn't like that. People don't give a fuck. People don't want to hear what Omarosa got to say. No. We know, we can speculate. We can say with some certainty. Well, we can't say with some certainty, but we can say, we can speculate and say she probably was doing it for money. She was probably endorsing Trump on his show, all of that stuff, walking when he was campaigning and all of that. She was doing it for the money. He must have been paying her a hefty amount. Can she come back from that? Don't think so.
No.
She could say she was playing a role. She even wrote a book.
Yeah, and still she's not invited to the
She is not invited.
She's not invited. But like that's just like Will Smith in one of his first roles where he played a gay character. I forget what the movie was.
6 Degrees of Separation, I do believe.
Yes, 6 Degrees of Separation. He refused to actually kiss a man in the role. He played a gay character, but he would have no physical contact, even though the role called for it. He wouldn't do it. And he said that after the fact, that if he could do it again, he just wouldn't accept the role because the person should have been capable of kissing a man or whatever, but he couldn't personally do it.
And that's my point.
Wow.
If it ain't in you already, you know.
Oh.
But I don't know if you can just like play it that well. If anything, if you do decide to go through with it, and if it's not in you, you won't be believable. You know what I'm saying? So you may go through the motions, and people like, just like when Queen Latifah played the love interest of Common, we didn't believe that shit. We did not believe it.
But if you are a great actor, you can convince anybody of anything if you truly are a talented.
Fair enough. I don't think there's that great actor in the world.
So there's not that level of skill. That's why I really want you to see this dude, because he's phenomenal. And then I saw him on the red carpet with his wife.
She's playing. Well, we all know now, just because somebody got a wife,
doesn't necessarily
hashtag Bruce Jenner. Okay. I mean, you can have a wife, you can have kids. This motherfucker has people who are from his loins with the same name as him, Jenners. They have his last name. Yeah. So before he was whatever the hell he is now, Caitlyn, and I'm only saying that not because he's transgender, but because I just don't like him. I think her. I think she's a hypocrite. So she supported, I want to say she supported Trump. But that's neither here nor there. My point is, she had kids with her last name, and now she's a whole ass woman.
But I think, but sexual orientation and sexual
identity
are different. Yeah. So I think she still likes women, though.
I bet you women don't like her. Unless they're lesbians.
Sure. I don't know how that works exactly. But I believe that's what she said, was that she still, for the most part, I think is attracted to women. That it never impacted her attraction for women. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Which is why she was married to a woman. Even during that entire time, she felt that she was a woman and she was married to a woman, but she could be married to a woman and have sex with a woman because her attraction had nothing to do with her orientation.
Okay. Well, to each his own. I guess that's that's. I dated a guy who used to say he was a lesbian for me.
Oh gosh.
So maybe it's that kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm a lesbian for you.
But yeah, so I don't know how much they're paying this gentleman who's the actor that's playing this role, because not only is he having sex scenes with one man, but at this point he's having sex scenes with two men. So the first man, Uncle Clifford, in real life, he's a gay man in real life. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know about this second guy. So, and if he's acting on every angle too, I'm curious. I'm gonna look him up to see like what's up with him, if he's actually gay in real life or not. He doesn't give me the impression that he is, which based on what I said, neither of them give any impression that they are. So I have no way of
Thank you for listening. If you like what you heard, review, subscribe, and share. It helps other listeners find us. And don't forget to follow us at Yummy Fearless on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and even Pinterest, where you'll find additional content from today's show and also our highly curated He Can Get It list. As always, you can listen to the Yummy and Fearless podcast with the Side Chicks on Apple iTunes, YouTube, Stitcher, and Spotify. And if no one else has told you today, we love you and thank you so much for listening.
You've been listening to a podcast of the Podfix Network. Discover more audible gems like this at podfixnetwork.com. Make sure to catch up-to-the-minute network shenanigans by following @Podfix on Twitter, official_Podfix on Instagram, @Podfix Network on Facebook. And make sure to subscribe to Podfix Presents wherever you choose to find podcasts. The Podfix Network, artist owned and loved.